The problem and solution of the mind prison. I am a very rare, insightful person. I probably have inspired many of the average people on various walks of life without even trying. And this isn't some disconcerting, hyper-focused, and obliviously prodigious skill either. I clearly have other talents, but not only that, but the fact that the kind of person I am that has trouble holding self-accountability due to confusions and illusions of the soul can't even help but gather a ton of awe in the beauty of my words and thoughts, as fake as they may be, as unethical as they may seem, but still true and sound for many of these people alike. And so here's the horrific trade-off behind my gift. I don't know what my tragedy is. I choose to complicate my life because complexity is a brilliant style for me, knowing that I tend to perceive myself as this overkill professional when others probably see a creative artist or a waste of oxygen. I claim that I live my life as if read out like a storybook or a fairy tale that is destined to make sense someday, having done essentially everything for a reason, and yet I still don't know what is going on around me half of the time. And it's entirely possible that my oddly specific other skill as a claymation animator holds truth of its own about what I'm such a hypocrite about in my other environments. I think one of the best answers to my conflicts, not limited to people ultimately misunderstanding where I'm coming from, or being a millennium apart from people claiming to be just like me, or in nearly the same veteran struggles, is to find time to tell these stories, people, or share ideas. It may have nothing to do with what is missing out on context in these conversations, but at least it leaves them with better emotional sobriety than if it's only about the results, examples, and facts, which to me is even worse than egotistically having something to prove to myself. Something that I seem to already be trying is to not force myself to do anything, but also to allow myself to be curious, even if against high resistance. It's implied that calculated risks are not a philosophy I work with, and I don't necessarily feel that way without any integrity. It's just that when you're trapped in your own mind, even you would rather be compromised if even to finally see something validating happen to explain things without being exposed for trying to do the right or best thing for your life. Life is not what people think it is, and the balance between objective and subjective could be explored more. But if I have to prove anything to them, I'd want to be able to prove it to myself first. And then maybe being my own body won't be so bad.